Republican Congressman Mike Turner says both the FBI and the DOJ could be facing subpoenas following the release of the Twitter files. Watch this.
We are definitely pursuing the Department of Justice and also the FBI. And luckily, the January 6th committee has established some great legal precedent that shows that Congress has full access. So they're going to have very much a difficult time trying to prevent us getting those documents. And I think it will show a very troubling pattern. You know, we're also going to be looking for who's the mastermind. And since this is not based on intelligence, this is not for malign actors, that the malign actors turn out to be the FBI themselves. Who is it that's coordinating this? How can we cut off the money, prohibit this in the future?
Miranda Devine joins me now. After all this information, we have to find out who was behind this, right? Or which group of people was behind this in the FBI.
Hi, David. Yes, look, I think that's a crucial thing to do, to really clean out the FBI. And to do that, they need to find out who's at fault there, we're looking at the Washington field office in particular that seems to be very politicised. And it's interesting, Congressman Turner mentioned that the January 6th committee has set a lot of very useful legal precedent because they've absolutely gone beyond the norms of political propriety, and they've broken a lot of those norms, and you can bet that the Republicans are going to take them up on the offer. I just hope that this time, unlike the previous time that the Republicans were in control, that they actually provide some accountability to people who lie to Congress. We saw last time, we saw James Clapper and John Brennan lying with impunity. Nothing ever happened to them. We had those 51 former intelligence officials. They lied in that letter saying that the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation.
Yes.
And Adam Schiff has lied non-stop, and that hasn't, at all dented his career as the most powerful man in Congress, pretty much.
I want to talk about Jim Baker. He was the former chief counsel at the FBI who made a turnstile switch to working at Twitter as the deputy counsel at Twitter. A lot of people thought maybe this was just an exception, but it turns out there are a lot of FBI agents that made that turn, right?
That's right. There are more than a dozen former FBI operatives who then ended up moving to Twitter straight after the 2016 election, which is interesting. I don't know whether they thought there would be too much heat at the FBI during the Trump administration and they were parking themselves at Twitter, or whether it was a concerted effort to control speech after the 2016 election, because you remember the Democrats were freaking out and blaming social media companies, blaming Google for the fact that Donald Trump won. Obviously, they hadn't got the memo that the fix had to be in for Hillary Clinton. So they were determined to prevent that. And we know that there's, a Google meeting that was filmed, that was publicised straight after the 2016 election. So it's a very curious fact. And they were sprinkled, these FBI former people, all over Twitter, but also Facebook, Google.
Yes.
All you have to do is have a look in LinkedIn and see how many former FBI and CIA operatives fanned out to work at all levels, particularly as senior executives in the moderation field at Twitter.
Yeah, no, well, the CIA individuals, personnel are all over Facebook as well. Miranda, great reporting as always. Thank you very much.